Remember, Madam Speaker, this is the time to fight for our people. And right now, we don't have a report and we don't know. Actually, when you observe, I was so observant during the time when Mr. Minister was saying, I will not say sorry. Only 5 letter words. He said, I want to say sorry, and the guy who started the fight started clapping. Meaning that guy, if you were observant, Madam Speaker, that guy moved out of the house. Maybe he got the answer from somebody and came back and brought some and told some guy again, if there is cameras here, and brought a note to the minister. This is not allegation. I was seated just here. So, Madam Speaker, our own, they have a force behind them.
Can I ask a question?
Madam Speaker, still.
Which note?
Madam Speaker, we are fighting a battle we don't know. Madam Speaker, we respect this council. And Madam Speaker, if these people are not, if there is not force, let them tell us the reasons. I stand with the Deputy Speaker that these people are not saying, they will not say sorry because they don't feel it. They also feel the pain of Ugandans, but because there is a force behind them. So, Madam Speaker, I stand to say that if they are not saying sorry, we shall not. I stand to move a motion that if they are not saying sorry, we shall not go with their report, because that means it's irrelevant. All the information is not true, Madam Speaker, yes. Unless otherwise. But I submit, Madam Speaker.
Has been put out. Honorable Speaker, remember some time back, there were some things that were hired and brought up there. They almost threw chairs at us, and they were abusing us throughout the entire council. And this always happens. Every time there is a big decision that's supposed to be made to help the people of Kampala notice this trend, and it's been going on and on. For our safety, there is a resolution we made to that, of not allowing anybody in council who's not supposed to be in council. It should be people that are invited officially. Because that gentleman, apologies for calling him a gentleman, because he didn't act like a gentleman. He started clapping as per the rules of procedure. We are not even supposed to clap in council. And when he was told not to do so, he started having insults. Everyone saw that. So that apology, we are going to wait for that apology as well. Those are two apologies now. There's another gentleman again who was involved in the same anyone who tried to attack the Deputy Speaker. One time still there was a fracas like this. He again tried to start a fight and he was pushed out. We also got that apology on record as well from SEC, because those people claim they work for SEC. Now over to my point as we conclude. There is a big tendency, and this tendency has happened ever since the creation of our party, the NAP, of trying to brand us as hooligans. Let me tell you, Honorable Speaker, fellow authority members, plus the people of Kampala, nobody's going to take that. I wanted to use a French word called rubbish, but I can use it because we're dealing with rubbish right now. Kcca is rubbish, that's what I'm talking about. Nobody, no sane Kampala resident is going to listen to that anymore. All people of Kampala know all the gimmicks being done, all the trickery, all the political trickery being done to try and make sure that we look as goons. Let me tell you one thing. For the people that elected us, we are going to be goons. For matters that council is supposed to be given respect, we are going to be goons for that. We can choose to be gentlemen, we can choose to be goons, depending on the situation. If you bring goons to us, we are the bigger goons. We can be bigger hooligans if you want to, but if you decided to use civility, we are even asking for apologies. And it's so hurting that we are asking for apologies from our very own members. It is deliberate to have all the NUP members to come here and get embarrassed. This is political trickery, which we are not going to allow. Let me tell you one thing. It is not a coincidence that we are here. We are not here by mistake. Everybody of us, from the Lord Mayor up to all councillors, we were elected on the same day. Nobody was elected differently, and we were sworn in on the same day. So if any office, if any officer, if any politician thinks you're going to intimidate us into submission, if you think you're going to silence us into not speaking about the issues that affect people of Kampala, these are two councils that have been brushed aside because they do not respect council. The first council, Deputy Speaker was around, some members were there when council was convening. They said, you stay in your council. The second council last time, they also didn't return. We went to the study land management policy, they didn't appear. They came here today, we're asking for a small thing, they're not responding. This is a trick to have us branded as hooligans. Let me tell you, honorable members, the people that sent us here knew exactly who we were. They knew who we are, they knew what we stood for, and they know what we stand for. Nobody's going to change them. This is not 2021, this is not 2026, but this is not 2016, this is 2024, and we're here on behalf of the people of Kampala. Now, my final plea to our members from my party where I belong, that is National Unity Platform. When I was my senior in politics, when I working, my senior in politics, soon to become an MP. I'm requesting this. I'm going to just give a simple definition of the word apology. An apology can mean explaining why you did appear, which has been done time and time again. Whenever Kim asked me earlier on, who has ever apologized for not appearing in the council? You've ever apologized before by saying we didn't have this support in time because we were busy and held up. That's the kind of apology we are looking for, and we move on. The reason why I'm saying this is I don't want you to be dragged into the political that has happened for the past 15 years here in Kampala. I don't want you to be dragged in there because we trust you, we respect you enough. We respect you as people who have held us together. So for that matter, the apology we are talking about is an explanation with the apology. And I'm sorry we could not be able to come back because maybe you may have told us not to come or because we had other issues. I'm just giving examples for our members. Thank you so much. If my plea is taken and you give us that explanation, we can move on and solve the garbage crisis. Otherwise, no amount of bonds is going to stop us. If you want bonds in council, we are also going to ship in bonds and bring them in here. Thank you so much.
And now state members for them there, not minding about the lives of people of Kampala, wherever they are, honorable councillors also. Now look, now they have brought guns to fight us in this Congress house, you see? These are the guns. But right honorable speaker, they are kids, yeah? So, right honorable speaker, the truth is, people of Chitezi, they have been sent away. People of Chitezi have been sent away and school has already begun yesterday. And really, we have to fight. We have to struggle. Right honorable Sebu, right honorable King. We have to fight for these people of Chitezi. I know you people have your big plans of entering the parliament of Uganda. But really, let us fight for the people of Chitezi first before anything. Thank you so much.
Before they do their apology. Thank you very much. That's on report, and I want to request honorable members that we should, as we adjourn, we should respect each other. I want to request the people of Kampala to kindly pray for us as we execute duties for the people of Kampala. It is not just a matter of us saying that who has won, who has not won. At the end of the day, we all want to serve the people of Kampala. It is the matter of law and how we do things legally. That is the issue. There has been so many recommendations. The Speaker of Kampala and my chairman, we are not about to be intimidated by anyone. We are ready and we are going to sacrifice ourselves for the people of Kampala to get better leadership.
Tata wange obaani kiba kizibu kati nzija wano nfukamirire Zahara mbu neetonde ndowooza babaddeko ekikyamu naye n'ekirala simanyi lwaki Zahara ne ba councillors obusungu babuteese ku State Executive Committee kubanga twabanyonyola bulungi n'ebiwandiiko byonna ne tubiraga mu council nga tuwandikira management etuleetere reports ezikwata ku Kiteezi. Unfortunately, management yakikola. Kati mu kifo kya Zahara okuteekawo akazito konna ku technical team ekole report instead obusungu abulese ku Seeke. Naye ndi concerned mbufenga State Executive Committee kituluma nnyo kubanga tukimanyi institution eno spending 4.1 billion ku Kiteezi ate nga bogenda ku ground teri kigenda mu maaso. Fenga State Executive Committee tuli concerned mbu waliwo akakiiko ka IGG kabadde kakola investigations nga kalina otuleetera report okwe-establishinga baani abaaviirawo abantu baffe okufa omu Kiteezi. Naye ebyo byonna bakansalazi tebibakwatako. Leero ekiwandiiko tukireese ne tubagamba ka tukipresenting era bibadde tebibakwatako. Bannange kino kibuga eno capital city. Nze ndowooza nga capital city Uganda etusuubiramu bingi. Uganda etusuubira ffe okubeera example nga tugenda okuwa direction. Council kati yafuuka yakatemba. Bakansalazi bajjaawo ne baleekaana ne bavuma Lord Mayor ne bavuma Deputy Lord Mayor ne bayomba ne bafuluma. Era ne leero kye mwalabye kye kyabaddewo. Ate ne Speaker naye kansa ayagala gikubiriza nga kindergarten nga amakaage Banange akakamanyiro sijja kukakkiriza. Akakamanyiro sijja kukakkiriza. Era kansuubire ebyo by'okutumanyira nga bamembazi ba seeki oba nze nga nze Nyanjula bikomye leero. Bana Kampala batusuubiramu bingi, batusuubira okujja wano ne tubalaga obukulembeze. Neyanziza. Despite of the notice that was given to us on a very short notice, we are prepared to make a presentation today in council. But Zahara and the councillors were so preoccupied that they wanted an apology from the City Executive Committee. And this makes me question their reasoning. Because these are councillors who have undergone through induction. They have gone through induction and they know the roles of the technical team, they know their roles, they know the roles of the City Executive Committee. We explained to them that we are not able to make a presentation in the previous council. We even shared the letters with them because we play an oversight role. We get these reports from the technical team. We told them we were unable to make a presentation last time, but today we are ready. So why should they demand for an apology from the City Executive Committee because the technical team failed to make a report? Does it make sense to anyone that the technical team failed to produce a report in the City Executive Committee, but council is demanding for an apology from the City Executive Committee? What exactly is Zahara's interest? Why isn't she pushing her energies to the technical team in demanding that they do their work? Why is she instead focused on abusing the City Executive Committee and specifically the Lord Mayor? You probably saw what happened last time. I don't know if you're around. She even sent her councillor and one of the directors, the director legal, to come and drag the Lord Mayor from the meeting he was chairing in this cabinet boardroom to go to council. What an insult. Which is really very unfortunate. We have written 4 times to the technical team demanding that a report be produced in the City Executive Committee. And today, members of the press, we were ready with a report. If you're to see this very elaborate report, the people that caused the catastrophe that killed innocent lives. Zahara is not concerned, and the councillors, that up to now, those that caused the loss of lives are still walking scot-free. When we even have some bodies still buried in Chitezi. I think we need to focus. The people of Kampala expect a lot from us, and this is the time we are supposed to offer leadership. That 4.1 billion has been spent annually, allegedly, on the maintenance of Chitezi. But the Speaker and the Honourable Councillors are not concerned, they are not bothered about these issues. All they are concerned about is that the City Executive Committee should apologize to Zahara. Who is Zahara, for God's sake? That me, Nyanjula Doreen, a fighter moreover, I should go and apologize to Zahara? If she's looking for political capital, definitely she's looking for it from a wrong person. That the City Executive Committee is concerned that up to now we do not have the IGG's report that was supposed to establish.
Ekiwandiiko notisi ya council eyita olukiiko olw'olwaleero olw'okubiri nga 17 yafulumye eggulo ng'ennaku z'omwezi 16 yiino notice Speaker wa authority Zahara Mara Lulika nga yagisayininze. Kati osuubira otya newankubadde oyagala nnyo report, onsuubira otya okukola report eri objective eri comprehensive nga ogisiza notice mu lunaku lumu naye wakati mu byonna nti yadde short notice City Executive Committee erwanye nekola report kakati netuuka mu council ate no focusinga ku procedural matters council engeri y'entambula ya council n'olemerako essaawa 3 speaker opresidinga okubiriza olukiiko ku ntambuza ya council ng'amateeko galina emyaka kati 3 ate yaliwo ne mu council ezayita yaliwo wano ali mu myaka 10 n'okusoba ali wano n'otamanya nti speaker alina kuyambako lukiiko olwa council yaffe etambule kubaganya ebirowoozo ssaawa 3 tuli ku procedural matter otugamba bakola apology betonde essaawa 3 olwaleero council olwaleero ekomye ku kwetonda bwetonde neteyogedde ku nsonga yaki ku nsonga nkulu eziri mu ripooti muno era batuganye okupresentinga oba okusoma ekiwandiiko kyaffe ensonga ey'okusatu yeya speaker obutatuwa budde ffe tukola presentation oba ffe tuteeka ebiwandiiko mu council tuyina era obuvunaanyizibwa bakansala bamala okukubaganya ebirowoozo okuddamu okwanukula oba okuluŋŋamya naye sipiika buli bwe tugenda mu audience ey'abakansalas tugenda okudda tatukkiriza kwogera bukyetegereza bulungi mugenda okufundikira buli omu ayogedde kyayagala oli ayogedde kiri oli ayogedde kiri alina information neyabiwulidde ku street buli omu ayogera byakola ki byayagala n'ekisembayo kyekya eddembe lyange ery'obuntu ery'okwogera n'okuexpressinga byenjagala ng'omuntu kati chairmani wange Moshi mwagala nnyo chairmani wange wa caucus ya NUP oyinza otya okundagira munkulagidde tulwanyisa dictator Museveni alagira buli kimu wano mu kcca ekimu ku bitutawaanya ze directives oba ebiragiro bya president kubanga yabiragira nga tatunuulidde na mateeka gagamba ki alagira bingi nnyo balagidde oluguudo luli balagidde kido yetaaba na justification kakati ate ne mu NUP nzikiriza ekyo ate nze avuganya Museveni caucus chairmani wange ajandagire mbunkulagidde weetonde bwe weetonda oba omaze okukkiriza nti wakola ensobi omuntu atakoze ensobi yeetonda atya ekyo kyekibuuzo kyange sirina nsobi gye nkoze lwaki neetonda mwebale
nze John Mary Sebufu State Minister wa Fiscal wa Planning and Civil Works nga ntwala director ya Fiscal Planning Engineering and Technical Services mu cabinet y'omulodi w'ekibuga w'e Kampala era yasabiddwa SEC era deputy leader of government business. She's the leader of government business. Where she is not, I'm the leader of government business in the council. Watali nze mbadde njikiridde SEC ne munnange kiza akimusawula tugende tunyonyole council ensonga za kasasiro mu Kampala nga bwe yatusabye ekitwewuunyisizza twetesitese bulungi ne ripooti yaffe twasoze tukola ripooti eno tetwebaseeko ffe mulaba wano tukitwalire council tubanyonyola kasasiro atambula atya mu Kampala n'okubategeeza kanso ngigyetambulamu kwa byonnamu ebiri muno kanso eyo tetambula bulungi ngeri mwannyina ze sipiika gyakwata mu kanso agikwatanga makage nti siri musanyufu nze national unity platform ffe tukulembera kanso eyo naye wano mu kcca tuyina coalition government bannaffe aba forum for democratic change katonga be bakulembera City Executive Committee because it is chaired by the Lord Mayor. Yakubirizibwa Lord Mayor waffe ow'e Kampala. Nange ne munnange akimusawula ono tuli ba member ba National Unity Platform abatula ku cabinet eyo abakkirizibwa party. Katosobola kuleeta mirimu kugiremesa kutambula nga muli mu coalition government. Bw'obeera kyoyagala okukola ekyenjawulo babikolako administratively ebyo tebijjana mu council wali. Era naffe ensonga gyekitwala eka mwokya nekavule tubategeeza abakulu tebitambula bulungi kubanga ng'ekibiina so tekwakwata council bwetutyo naye ku kya report eno specifically ensonga mweziri nnyingi tubagamba twala tubawe report twala abantu ababba ssente ziri billioni zifulumya buli mwaka billioni 4.1 billion shillings kwa zifulumya buli mwaka twagala ba report mulabe lwaki Kitezi yamaliriza ali bwakyo twagala bawa proposals balaga tunoonya ttaka utugere kuyiwa kasasiro twagala bawa ebirowoozo ebyenjawulo nti bano batugobye entebe katugenda gindi ate mumugamba kati munaba kwetonda bannaffe temutwa ripoti yammwe kati kufa balese ripoti n'abaagala okumala okwetondebwa ani asinga okwagala bannakampala kwa munnakampala tali ku bya apology naye nga ate ne apology yennyini ensonga ezoogera ku apology ziri mu kiwandiiko kino omukulembeze abeera patient n'awuliriza so tebadde patient ensonga mweziri mu lusaba ziwuliriza bo bennyini ate be banditwetondedde kubanga kcca nga institution tesobola kugenda mu maaso bulungi nga council tekolagana na sek nga sek tanayazinga na technical officers. Madam Speaker yabadde ayogera mbu yayise ba directors talina buyinza buyita director direct idi okupresentinga mu council governance ya institution eno bwetu siweri idi ne tiimu ye bajja mu state executive committee ne bakola presentation ku kitezi n'ebirala ne tubakunyakunya wano mu ngeri yaffe paka tuba ku nsonga ensengejja obulungi bwe tumala okusengejja then tugenda mu council gye mulabye eri wa speaker ne tuba presenting with recommendations. That's how business is supposed to be conducted. Now you don't have concessionaires ngani with what mandate kristo akiza bintu bigenda maaso nadanga national unity platform kafu tukulembera wano mu legislative arm of council kubana abaana abagambi balwande mu council waliwo member omwe wa gallery ate gusimanyina bulungi kwambulidde engalo ngazikuba bwe bangambye okwetonda neŋŋamba zisigera kwetonda watali nsonga mwe musaana okunetondera ate nzema netonda omwana ndoza akantu akamusanyudde nakuba engalo bwakubye engalo Lord Councillor Bone naye abeera alekana nnyo mu kanso Lord Councillor Bone n'abuuka eri n'amulumba bwekuba engalo ngaani awo batandikidde ekidiridde kwadde bantu kubagana.
You are giving a notice in one day, yet you want a comprehensive report. This is one. You have to mind about the people. Unless if you just want us to correct a bunch of papers and then present to council. But if you want a report, you must give enough time. This time was not given. Then the second thing is about today's council. The council, presided over by the speaker, has just focused on the procedural matters. Can you imagine spending 3 hours on procedural matters, talking about what? Apology. Talking about apology. 3 hours talking about apology. Yet the City Executive Committee is ready to present a report. Procedural matters. You allow every councillor to speak on procedural matters. These are matters of procedure, where the speaker has the mandate and the powers to preside over and make a decision, and so that she can enable the council to proceed. Otherwise, we have failed. The entire council of today has strictly talked about procedural matters, not deliberating on any matter which is beneficial to the city. Then the other issue, if you can observe it very well, the speaker gives a lot of time to councillors, but when it comes to us to respond, because we are supposed to respond, we present reports, then we're supposed to be, councillors make arguments, whether queries or whatever, then we have to respond. Whenever we make a presentation and the council begins to deliberate, the speaker does not give us opportunity to speak again, if you have noticed it. What is the intention behind it? And then the last issue is about the right of the freedom of speech. You have heard our caucus chairperson giving us instructions, directives. I'm a member of National Unity Platform. National Unity Platform is a democratic party. It gives someone for fair hearing. How could my chairperson, Honorable Mosh, give me directives? Gives me directives. I want to direct you, then you make an apology. You want to abuse the NUP. We are members of NUP who cannot allow such. Because we are fighting Museveni dictatorship, we cannot allow to groom dictatorship in opposition. So these are issues where we want to put focus, but otherwise, we are ready to make presentation.
So, I don't know. Actually, I remember when I said that I'm sorry, I'm not giving an apology. One of the members in the galley clapped, and the Councillor Bone attacked him. That's where it's backed up from. What else could I have added? That's how it happened. So, I think that's all. We are ready to submit a report with a number of attachments, like they always do it. So that the council can brainstorm, can deliberate, can discuss, and then it gives the way forward, or any recommendation, and they resolve. They lost that opportunity. I heard them talk about the people of Kampala. No. Those who are the people of Kampala should have received this report, because this is the substance. The other one was a form, an apology. An apology for what? How can people suffer from garbage because somebody has refused to give you an apology? I think they never had any reason on that one. And as members who represent SEC, we thought in our wisdom, it was not proper for us to give an unnecessary apology. And secondly, if they had listened to us after this report, very much. First of all, we are a state executive committee led by the Lord Mayor. He chairs the state executive committee, and she deputizes him. When we go to council, we go as an organ of council, as SEC. It can even be one individual from SEC to go and represent us. So today, it was me and Honorable Kizaki Musaula who represented SEC in that council. Purpose to deliver and make a presentation on what is happening in Kampala solid waste management crisis, because there is a crisis already. And that council has been postponed like for 3 times, demanding for the report. This report has delayed just because the technical officers delayed to submit the substantive technical report. Whenever SEC is preparing a report, we always get a draft from the technical wing, so that there is a technical input. That's why we started from, then SEC enriches it, it adds in something or reduces something. So we have been talking to the Speaker and the Council actually, that we have not yet received this report until yesterday, when we received at least a fair working document from the Deputy Executive Director. And we said, okay, now I think we have something, we can go to Council and do some presentation. When we went there, everybody was there to see. We don't know what has happened to our colleagues. Instead of receiving a report, we had, shockingly, we had them requesting for an apology. Now we are very perplexed and puzzled here. An apology on what? Instead, in the last council, when the Deputy Lord Mayor made a presentation, members of council reacted. And the procedure is that after that general reaction, now members of SEC come and make a rejoinder on that submission. The Speaker there just ordered us, and we thought it was out of order. She did it out of impunity. She ordered that you go and come back here at 2 and bring a report in 2 hours. That is not the way we do council business. And we thought she insulted us, she demeaned us, and we are not really happy with her decision. And we had some other issues, so we did not go back. Now, I don't know with what wisdom the council used to say that they need an apology from us. That's why you heard me say, instead it is the state executive committee that needs an apology from them. Because we are leaders of the city. The other one is the Lord Mayor of the city, of the capital city of Uganda. We are members of the same party. We are members of opposition. We have the same agenda. I think there are some other issues behind that. So, when they are talking about an apology, we didn't understand. That's why we are very strong that we could not offer that apology. And it is constitutional, even if there are cases in courts of law. You cannot depend on these small issues and you sit on justice. The main issue, the substantive issue there was to receive a report.
Nga kanse yagoba mukimanyi nayo era nayo yagenda bwekyo state executive committee yagana okujja okutuwa report embeene zibeera nga zitandise okucankana ntulowooza nti abantu bwe mwana abeera muntu mukulu n'amanya kikyateekeddwa okukola so tuze olunaku lwa leero bammemba ne basaba nti executive mutwetondere ku ekyo ekyaliwo olw'okuteeka mu council for over 4 hours ne mugaana okujja okuleeta report era batusindikidde bammemba baseeki babiri abaffe omanyize ndi mukyala wa national unity platform ab'NUP ne bagamba tebasobola kwetonda members ekiragiro kya council kiba kiteekeddwa okuteeka mu nkola so tetusobola kukimenyawo kubanga omuntu agambye nti akulaza amaanyi ntisigenda kukikola kiba kizze nga tukyasobola kizaayo so kibadde kiragiro kya council nti mwetonde tutandike ensonga ebadde ntono nnyo eyo era ne tusalawo nti tesobola genda maaso paka nga abantu abamaze okwetunda naye babadde batuletedde bakanyama okutukuba mu kanso nga bwe mubalabye obulungi era nsubira mu kimu kikapucharinze ne baagala okutukuba babadde baagala kubba Messi baagala kubba buyinza bwa bannakampala banzijako omuggo gwe mulaba nkutte kitegeeza obuyinza bugenze era deputy speaker nga mu kulwanirira omuggo ne kansala Kyagaso n'abalala bonna mulabye bakubiddwa ebikonde ebyaddala ddala mu kanso paka bwe bafulumiziddwa security ne batwala ebweru ngamba buli yenna yena akibaddemu kubanga beemanyi abakibaddemu temugenda kututiisatiisa bangambye kiro nno munteekedde abagenda okunvuma era abakazi mbalabye omwo ate bonna abakazi ekyewunyisa mbamanyi bulungi n'abasajja abagenda okunkuba nzize nkimanyi naye Zahara ge mumanyi obulungi nga nze speaker wa Kampala on behalf nga nze nkulira kanso esalawo ekisembayo temugenda kunkangakanga temugenda kuntiisatiisa oyo politics wammwe gwe muzannyo oyo atagenda kuggwa sigenda mu entertaininga mugenda kujja mu kanso mutuwe ebyokukola oba temugenda kugabana Kampala temukyagala bukulembeze bwabwe basebo ne bannyabo siri mu politics yenna ne bwe sifuna kifo kyonna ne bwe sidda ku bwa kansala nze saagala muntu ajoga na banna Uganda nga yekwese mu ddiba ly'okugamba mbu n'abalwanirira ate nga alimba kiki ekigaana omuntu okujja okutuwa report ya kasasiro kubanga mulimu bino ebintu by'okugula ettaka tubagamba ekigambo kimu tubagambye mu kanso ya leero mugenda kujja mutuwe reports kanso njiyimirize tujadijanize yimiridde paka speaker lwanagamba kategenda kuddamu twagala apology okuva mu state executive committee yenna agituwe naye tetugenda kutiisibwa my fellow councillors mbagamba ekigambo kimu ngenda kubeerawo nammwe tugenda kutambula ffena kuba bannakampala n'abantu bemukiikirira buli omu mu kitundu gy'aba munnange bajje babiŋŋambe nze sibimanyi era nabiwulidde ku TV nga Luyimbazi abyogera ne tumubuuza mwami Luyimbazi tubuulire twantegedde tutyanno mwina biliyoni 10 obuwumbi 10 bwe bayina era ne balo twazabye nga balonze mwami Sebuufu akiikirira state executive committee ne minister okulonda ettaka lye bagenda okugula since when nga bannabyabufuzi betaba mu kugula properties za kcca twabalabye ne tubimena bima betubasaba mu council batuwe ne tulaba 16 billions obumbi 16 mwami Luyimbazi nabo yabwogedde ku TV ku NTV tubagamba kati fe twandibitegedde wani baba biliyoni 16 ez'okumanaging enjege yagwawo kumbe yeetaza abantu n'atugamba baba wadde obumbi 8 n'ekitundu nze mbadde ndi mumanyi tulina mafuta motoka zina mafuta gayola kasasiro kumbe balina biliyoni 4 n'ekitundu twanditegedde tutyano bazirina so esente ez'ekiteezi ezikola kiteezi je report twagala baleete tebagiwe bakyala bali kujja kujinvuma bo bagireete bagituwe tubuuze ena bwe kikwatako obuwumbi sebo obuna bwe bwogerako mwabutaddewe mwabuteeka lwaki abantu baafa eno ensonga yaffe teriko ku muntu yenna simanyi lwaki omuntu aba yeeteeka ne mu ddiba ly'engeri talirirye bino ebintu si bya seeke bino ebintu bya management seeke eriwo okutegera butegezi kino kiteekebbwa mu nkola so si kugenda kikola si gwe mulimu gwabwe so bye baba bali okunvuma tebabibaweereeyo mu lukuubo bajja binyini babineegambire ti speaker mwalidde obu then tubatumire bulungi with evidence naye mukama wange abakyala baveeko omukyala z'okuvuma abadde mumanyira bagenda kunvuma nazze neetegesera nga mayi bagenda kunkuba nza bategedde nti nga sirinaako wadde ankuuma tulwaniriddwa nga kcca twagala ripooti ya kasasiro yatta abantu mu ekiteezi kasasiro ajjudde mu kibuga Kampala twagala ripooti etumiddwa bannamawulire mwena mukijjukire bulungi bwe twali tulwana wano nga batumye ripooti ku nguudo ani yasigalayo atajjayo ga mu buto twegatta ne tukola lwaki leo batulekera obuvunaanyizibwa buno lwaki batulese mu kibira wakati nga tulina okusomoka nabo
radicali